Okay. Okay. Warm welcome to everybody tonight on this December night. Can you believe it? We're almost at the end of December and soon to be getting longer days. That's exciting to me. Anyway, I am Brenda Williams from Vernon, BC, and just wanting to welcome you to this evening that we're having together. And so we are Partner Co. We are your wellness partners. We are your business partners and we're your lifestyle partners. And what we do is we are better together, including you. So, PartnerCo's mission is to power health and prosperity around the world. So, what that means is building partnerships everywhere, inspiring wellness, creating wealth, and finding adventure. Oh my goodness, we have so many great adventures to do. And so, what does that do? That helps to uplift communities altogether. So, and we have solutions that last. And on this slide here, you're going to see most of what we're talking about today will be incorporating all these different things. So, your proteins, your mood, your sleep, your weight management, your wealth, and your personal care. So we covered just about everything on here tonight. The best part of this company is the all of the different experts that we have in the field that help us do our job the best. We don't have to go through all the research and everything. We've got those professionals behind the scenes for us. So, Dr. Plant is a new science officer that has recently joined our team, but he comes with a wealth of experience and a wealth of knowledge. Dr. Strand, we've been able to meet all of them personally, and he coaches us a lot with our medical team as well. And then we have Barbara Cox Lovesley in um, Britain, and she's our nutritional expert. So amongst all these people with the research and the knowledge and the experience, we have decades of experience together. So that's pretty solid foundation that we have underneath us. So, and our product approach, we have the science and nature in collaboration, farm to pharmaceuticals, precision in the nutrition field, and solutions that last. And best part, we're guaranteed, tested, and proven. So here we go, tested and guaranteed proven. So we go through multiple test sections to find the most pristine quality products around the world and without disturbing the natural habitat that they're sourced from. And so with our guaranteed tested and proven, we have multiple different third-party certifications. And one that really stands out for me is the PDR, which is the Physician's Desk Reference. So that means that physicians around the country, they use this reference for their practice. And so we have multiple products in that Physician's Desk Reference. You see the Leaping Bunny, which means that we're not um, interfering with animal health or anything like that. And the cologne list is one where athletes can take our products without having risk of interfering with their athletic ability or being disqualified from different um, uh, their athletic field, right? So there's multiple different sources. It's excellent quality, and you know the the sourcing that they get is pure, and that's where your halal certification comes in as well. So the next slide is we have a disclaimer here for body balancing system. Results are subjective and dependent on individual lifestyles. So recent studies have shown that participants in the Slenderize program lost between 8 and 17 pounds in 28 days, depending on how closely they follow the program. which includes proper nutrition and physical exercise. Therefore, we do not diagnose, treat, or cure or mitigate any disease. So, what you're going to hear now is the difference of or what different products will do to help in this program. And so, what are today's risks in 2025 lifestyles? We have diabetes, we have joint and skeletal problems, we have hormonal imbalances, we have inflammation, low self-confidence, digestive issues, sleep problems, sugar, salt, and fat cravings. And that is just about everywhere. Just going through the grocery store, what's the last thing that you see going through the grocery store at the till? Is all those problems sitting right there in front of you, right? So we have a team working with us tonight, and I'd like to introduce. Next slide is going to be our Pure Nourish. So welcome to Deb Pasacreta. She's going to give you some information on this product.
Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, so tonight we're going to talk a little bit about our weight management system. So we're just going to go through some of the products and some suggestions um, to take you through that. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our Pure Nourish. Look, I have it here. Have some props. So it's a 3-in-1 plant protein shake, and it's designed to keep you fueled and feeling good, especially so. And a lot of our talks right now are sort of geared toward the holidays. So it's a bit of a chaos in the holiday season. So this will help, and you don't have to think about what you're going to eat either. And it's very super good for you. So the 3-in-1 plant protein satisfies your hunger so you feel fuller longer, helps fill nutrient gaps so you won't miss out any when reducing calories, so you keep your nutrition. Supports healthy digestive so you feel more comfortable and fuller. It has 18 grams of high quality plant protein, 15 vitamins and minerals. It's got probiotics, prebiotics, and enzymes, and it's 25% of our recommended daily fiber. So, yeah, supports your collagen. Um, so here's the big question too. Are we getting enough protein? And on here it says women need 46 to 122 grams, men 56 to 145. I always sort of judge it by about 80 grams. That's a lot of protein, to get if you're thinking eggs and chicken. So this is one good way to do that, to get your extra protein in. Some protein shakes, they're really hard on your stomach, or they have that really chalky taste. Some are missing some of the key nutrients, or they have a lot of sugar in them. So the Pure Nourish, it tastes delicious. For one thing, it's low in calories, 116 calories. I said it contains all those vitamins, low glycemic, and sweetened with stevia. So, when we talk about how much protein we should get, just a quick story for you guys. Because older people, and I'm older, but I mean older, over 80. My mom's 90, and a couple years ago she was really, really lethargic. Like we ended up taking her to the hospital actually because she couldn't even get off the couch. And we're like, okay, so ambulance first thing. And it turned out in the end that she just wasn't getting enough nutrition. The hospital didn't diagnose her with that, but so when we got home, I got her on these shakes, and in 2 days, my brother asked what was different, and the only thing was different was just getting her some good protein because older people do not eat, right? They have like a piece of cheese and a bun because they don't want to cook either for themselves. So to this day, my mom has her shake every single day after lunch. That's her little snack.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, yeah. I mean, it was just it's amazing, and she will not ever stop doing that. And she's 90, and yeah, she's just thriving. It's amazing. So, yeah, so the next so here's how Pure Nourish. So there it is. There's your little snack, the French fries and ketchup. So we're going to take that snack out, and we're going to add the Pure Nourish shake in there and reduce some calories and get rid of all that sugar and that ketchup and that deep fried French fries. So the next slide is So here's another one of our great this is the Beauty Boost. So it's for your healthier for your hair, skin, nails. And my mom also this is part of her snack too, and sometimes she'll mix this with a little bit of almond milk and it makes it a little bit creamy so it tastes like a creamsicle. That orange. Yeah, so she does that too. And she'll put her scoop of protein in there too, but with this it tastes like a creamsicle. So the Beauty Boost supports collagen production. It helps maintain healthy levels of skin elastin. It provides nutrients during weight loss, promotes healthy and youthful skin, and helps strengthen your hair and nails. And you know, you guys, when you do, I don't know how many people have tried this, but when you do, it is amazing. Like your nails, your hair, you can tell, like, you know, you don't have to wait 3 months or 4 months to make sure the product works. You'll know soon enough that your nails are growing. So, I think that's all my slides. So back to you, Brenda.
Well, Deb, thank you for that because you know what? Every time I hear something new about this, or every time I hear it, I hear something new. And that was a great story about your mom because
Hmm.
we we just don't know what's happening in people's lives that they don't know that they're depleted in something, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, thank you. And so Power Boost, I believe this is Cindy. So
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
I was just gonna say too with those shakes, when Steve's dad was in care, they would give him that I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a little um
Boost.
yeah,
Boost.
yeah. They would
Blah.
give him that and I read the ingredients on it and I was just like, oh no.
Mm,
It is just it's so awful.
it
So
is.
yeah, I can see why this really helped your mom.
It's in
Yeah.
the
Uh
hospital budget. Ha!
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm going to talk, we've got a couple more different powders that we sometimes add to that shake, just to help boost everything, right? This is our power boost. And just like it sounds, it's going to power you up because it's going to support that lean muscle mass, right? It is full of BCAAs and MCTs. And we say this a lot, but we don't really like if I asked you, to said, what's an MCT? A lot of people aren't going to be able to answer that. So I thought I would just talk a little bit about this. And you can see here the different benefits. You've got heart support, endurance, performance, recovery, mental boost, energy. And then, of course, you see along the bottom all of the stuff that it's not, right? Non-GMO, it's low glycemic, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, all the frees, all that kind of stuff. But you see the last one there, it says 2 to 1 to 1 BCAAs. And that's important because there are a lot of BCAAs out there that aren't in the right ratios. So BCAA is a branched chain amino acid. And these are part of our essential amino acids that the body needs but can't make on its own. So you have to get them from food or supplements. But what they do is they're like the bodyguard for your muscles, right? They're going to help you maintain those muscles and keep that lean muscle mass, which is important, especially as you're losing weight. You want to keep the muscle and lose the fat, right? So when you're able to bring in some BCAAs, it's going to protect that muscle. And when you have more muscle, your metabolism is higher. So that again helps you to lose weight. So it's great for weight management because it helps to protect that lean muscle mass. It supports fat loss as well because it does help with some blood sugar control and insulin sensitivity. And it will kind of help your body to burn more calories even when it's at rest. So it's a great addition. And then if you are working out, even if, I mean, you don't have to be doing CrossFit or powerlifting or anything like that, but you're going to be working out and using your muscles. This is going to help you with the recovery from that as well. It can also help with cravings and appetite. So it does quite a few things. Um, the great thing about this too is that you can kind of see it there, but it's blended with cocoa beans and it has got the most like intense chocolate flavor that is just amazing. And we can You can put it in your shake, but the other things that you can do is sometimes I'll mix it with a little bit of coconut oil and I'll dip fruit in it and that sort of thing, right? You're still getting those great benefits. So the other thing that it has in here is MCTs, and those are medium chain triglycerides. I don't know why I keep picking stuff that has all these big words that I can't say, but that is what it is. And what that really means is it's like the coconut oils, the really good coconut oils. And so think of those as clean burning fuel. So you can get really quick energy from sugar or carbs. But what MCT oils does is it gives you that quick energy without the sugar, the sugar spike. So that's the clean burning fuel. So you add that to your BCAAs and your protein, and you've got like a powerful mixture. But it's going to give you that fast energy without the blood sugar roller coaster. It helps to encourage your body to get into that fat burning mode. And it does also help with appetite control because the coconut oils, that's like a fat, right? And that's always going to help you with feeling full. So when you put those together, it is amazing. So just a quick training, I guess, on what those things are because we talk about them all the time, but I don't know if we truly understand what they do and why this is so powerful with our protein powder. So the other one that I really like is Giving Greens here. And there's a ton of information on here, but I want you to look at the right side of the screen and look at all of those different vegetables and stuff that are in Giving Greens. Now, I don't eat all of those things every day, and I certainly don't eat 2.5 pounds of those things. So our Giving Greens has, in the little scoop, has 2.5 pounds of all of these vegetables, you know, freeze dried, I guess, is how they do it down into that powder so that when you add it to, you can drink it on its own. It doesn't taste like grass. That's nice. But I always add it in my shake, and it is amazing. So you can see here it optimizes digestion, supports weight management, helps with the immune system, supports heart health, and manages bloating. And as I was looking into this a little bit more, it's got some great digestive enzymes in it. And I had my gallbladder removed, so it's always recommended that you have ox bile or some type of a digestive enzyme. And people kept saying that to me, and I'm like, but I'm not having any problems and I don't know why. And then when I started looking into this, I realized that all those digestive enzymes that I need are in my Giving Greens. And then in the Pure Nourish that Deb talked about, you've got prebiotics and probiotics and all that stuff. So when you add all that together, I have this in the morning and my stomach just feels good. Like there's no bloating, there's no pain, there's no, like I feel full. It's amazing. The other thing that I really like about this is how many times do you go out and you're like, oh, I'm gonna eat lots of salad this week, or I'm gonna do whatever, and you put that stuff in your fridge and it goes bad. By the time you get to it, it's gone. And the prices at the grocery stores right now are crazy. So like when those go bad, I feel it. So this is not going to go bad. It is, it's going to stay good. You just, it's so easy. Just put it in your smoothie. And I know I'm getting all my greens for the day, right? I'm getting all that nutrition. And when I add it again with, the protein powder. And I mean, you can take these four and you can kind of mix and match them. Sometimes what my snack will be is one scoop of the Pure Nourish with a scoop of the Power Boost, which is chocolate, and the greens. And you mix that together, a little bit of coconut milk, and it tastes like chocolate milk. Like that's so good. And a lot of moms that are trying to get their kids or husbands to eat more vegetables will kind of sneak it in that way too. So it's a like a perfect little package. So I'll turn it back to you, Brenda.
Wow, wow, wow. That was so informative. And it just gets you like you had my mouth watering with some of these things that you were talking about with the different shakes and everything and adding this. This is amazing. So we're very lucky to have pure products, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah, indeed. So thanks, Cindy. And now we're turning it over to Russell, and he's calling in from.
Langley, British Columbia. I better talk to my wife next time she gives me a hot chocolate or something. She might be sneaking in some greens on me here. So, so good job, Cindy and Deb. And I love the Pure Nourish too. I did exactly what Deb shared in that one slide, is get rid of the French fries, and I had the shake instead. That's my very first introduction before I thought these drops were hokey. I really did. And so the Pure Nourish was my kind of entry level to the Slenderize program. And so tonight, I want to share, you know, if you guys, I'm not going to go a deep dive. Like Cindy and Deb did great, deeper dive. But if you haven't noticed, I'm not Dr. Crystal. I'm not Dr. Strand. Although we do have a few things in common. We're married to horsey girls, and we both pick up horse poop every once in a while. So, but that's the limit for me, for Dr. Strand. So, I'm going to try to go a little bit different presentation. Instead of talking about all the nitty gritty and what exactly is going on, I want to kind of rise up a little bit and more of a general overview, and hopefully you'll like it. So basically, what the drops are doing is basically we are trying to. We're not. I want to say we're not broken. No one here is broken. We are getting through the day every day, whether we're flying high and we're a 10 out of 10, or whether we're getting back home at the end of the day and we feel like a 2 out of 10. Like we're still getting through. We're not broken. We're still functioning, right? But what the drops are going to be doing, and most of our products are doing the same thing, is it's going to support us to get us through the day a little bit easier, right? I think that's all we want to do. We're not broken, but we just need support, right? So that's what I want us to think about when I'm going through this, and what the drops actually are doing, and most of our products are doing, right? So that's the main theme. We're not broken, but we just need support. And the day drops, for example, we're not going to be getting rid of stress, right? You're gonna show up to work, and someone's gonna call in sick, and you got double the workload. You're gonna be on your way to work, and you have to take a detour and be late for work. That's happened to me today, right? And so we're not going to eliminate stress, but what the day drops are going to be doing is help you handle that stress in a better way, right? And who doesn't want to do that, right? So it's going to support you that way, right? And the main thing that we aren't good at is we're not good. Once we get stressed, we tend to hang up that elevation for a long time, but we want to come back. We want to come back to a baseline a little bit quicker than what we do, right? And the drops are going to help us get back to our baseline a lot better. And that's what they're supporting us. That's what they're supporting us trying to do. So so it's basically about stress response and recovery, and improving that. Like, I've run marathons and stuff, and when your body, your heart rate goes up, and a sign of a healthy or strong athlete is how fast their heart rate can come back to baseline, right? So we want to do that with our stress, right? Because we're not going to eliminate it, right? Put your one in the chat if you agree. We're not going to eliminate it, but we can recover from it. We can manage it better. So that's so important. And so we're helping our body respond was the main thing that the day drops are doing, helping your body respond and handling it better. So that's the kind of day is support, right? And here's some of the ingredients and stuff you can go through, take a snapshot if you want, but I'm not going to touch on it. We'll save that for Dr. Strand and Dr. Crystal. But you're going to get support. So think of day as support, and now we can transition into nighttime. Night is what the night drops are trying to do is help you recover, right? So, and what your body is trying to do automatically already. At nighttime, what is your body trying to do? Your body is trying to wind down, it's trying to calm down, and it's trying to you can kind of process, let go of some of the day, right? And then you get to the point where you can you're sleeping well, and your body's going to have a chance to do like restoration and recovery, right? It's going to shift gears into that kind of mode. And when you can't, it's when you're up all night and you're thinking your nervous system hasn't had a chance to switch gears and downshift into a position where your body's going to be able to truly relax, right, and recalibrate and kind of like do a little bit of a rinse cycle, rinse out kind of the day's events, and then basically get prepared for tomorrow, right? And that's what kind of, if you can think about what the night drops are basically doing, they're calming, they're helping you sleep recovery, and they're helping the nervous system just settle down and have a break, right? And be able to. So again, we do this already, but some of us don't do it that well, right? Put your hand up if you'd like to have a little bit better support with that kind of stuff. So that's what the night drops are doing. So it's really a good combination. So think of daytime support to get through the day, handle stress, get back to baseline as quick as we can. And then nighttime is just letting go, relaxing, calming our brains down, calming our bodies down, calming all our systems down so that it has a chance to just kind of let go. And then we can get into that restoration and just getting, yeah, restoration basically. And just slowing down so we have that chance, our body has that chance to prepare for tomorrow. So that's basically what is what it's all about. It's not, if you do this every day consistently, you're going to notice those changes, I believe, throughout throughout a 28 days if you do the month 1 month of drops and all that. But 3 months is better. So that's what I think. If we focus on that kind of stuff and let people know that's kind of what they're gonna experience, then they don't think about it as, I gotta wait till January, because this what I just described is gonna help you, especially in a busy month of December, right? So again, did I say anything about losing weight? So that's that. I think what I've described is more what everyone needs, right? And it's just the best way to share it. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that slightly different twist. We have when the body does what can do what I've shared, then these are the results of what that looks like. Calming your nervous system down, being able to sleep better, responding to stress better, getting back to baseline better. That looks like this for most people. That's what it looks like. So, and then of course, I just shared the important, what my favorite protein, shake, and when you combine it with eating well, right? Because your body, I mentioned restoration and recovery, it needs some good tools, right? Your body loves this stuff, right? Your body tells you that, right? So adding these good things that help is what the body needs to do that work. So I hope you enjoyed that, sort of sharing. That was my first time kind of that kind of twist. So I want to pass it back to Brenda.
Thank you, Russell. That was really great because basically what I heard out of your presentation was that it's preparing your body to um, ward off, like instead of all the things that are coming down the tube with stress and weather. Everybody's in a stressful mode in December. There's no timeline here. And so if your body's in balance, then your health is in a better position to be in balance altogether, right? So thank you for that. And so here we are. We're at the end of our presentation, so just thank you all for being here. And please reach out to the person who invited you because there's a lot more information that we'll be sharing in the next while. There is a recording available, and that could be found on Cindy's Mastermind Health and Fitness YouTube channel. And This is our final presentation for 2025, but we will be coming back in January starting, and we don't quite have our venue set up for January yet, just because of getting through the season and finding out what's coming new in the new year. But this is a great time for you to get in touch with people. Some people are doing personal challenges, like Russell talked about, a 28-day challenge. So get back to the person who invited you because they might be setting something like that up and giving you the support if you're looking for some sort of body balancing um, scenario. So we come with the drops, by the way, when we invite you to that. So here we are. We're your wellness partner, we're your business partner, and we're your lifestyle partner. So enjoy the season. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everybody. Safe travels, and we'll see you back in January. Good night,
Merry
everybody.